And Luis, sort of let me give you a chance to opine on this as well. And you've reflected a lot on the testing and the new medicines that are coming. What are your thoughts about the future with these agents, either alone or in combination?
I think this is very important. You know, I don't get discouraged because there are low percentages, maybe because we take care of a tumor that is the number. You know, we have more than 225,000 new lung cancer patients this year. So that is why somebody calculated in America, we should be able to treat like around 8,000 patients with all the cancers together with NTRK fusions. And I think we should find them. The other thing I don't understand is that why our payers do not encourage testing, not only for NTRK, for everything, because a lot of people say that these are expensive drugs, targeted agents are expensive. If you see how much we bill for one cycle of chemoimmuno, you know, it's 2 or 3 or 4 times the cost of a target therapy. If I will be the medical director of an insurance company, I will obligate that every cancer patient gets an NGS because I can show that it's going to save money. The only possibility that I think is not done is because, I don't know, maybe they're not interested to do that. But that would be a cost-effective also way to save money to put people on target therapy. The quality of life is also important because if you're going to be with an NTRK fusion for 28 months or 30 months before you progress, you save a lot of money on hospitalizations, admissions, a lot of other issues. That's why I think we should advocate also cost-effective benefits of this for our patients on top of an amazing quality of life that they get with target therapy.
Yeah. Mark, I've left you in the obvious most difficult position, and that is, after all of these smart comments, is to sort of set the stage for us and what's our marching orders as we go forward. So, you know, you've been in the lead on much of this throughout your career and driving things and lung cancer, really helping to transform the business there and educating so many of us about this. What are you excited about what's going on here, and what's some advice you'd like to share with our audience?
Yeah, no, I thank my colleagues. All 4 of them gave great insight and great answers. You know, John, the older I get, the more I take cancer very personally. You know, there isn't anyone on this or any oncologist that if a family member, their dad, their brother, their best friend came down in my case with lung cancer, the first question we would all ask is, did you test for NTRK in addition to everything else? So I treat cancer as if it was a family member to me, and I want to make sure, I said this before, the greatest thing we can do is diagnose an oncogenic driver because we have these highly effective therapies that work very well and can work for a very long time in these patients, and they're associated with low toxicity for the most part. It's rung true in multiple molecular alterations in lung cancer. NTRK is one of them. Hopefully we'll discover more of them. We're beginning to understand that, yes, when resistance occurs, we have a second plan. We learned that early in lung cancer with the T790M story at EGFR, and we're going to learn it in other cancers too. So my message to the community oncologists is don't let testing exhaustion get the best of you, because all you're going to do is find one patient, and you're going to make such a huge difference in the survival outcome for the patient. Remember, every patient's connected to a family in a social situation that's important to them. And, you know, it's a little bit self-serving. You kind of feel like God when you have the Lazarus effect, right? These people get better, and you're responsible for doing that. So don't let any patient go by without understanding the DNA and the RNA of that patient.
What a great close. Don't miss a chance to change somebody's life. That is so apt. And listen, all of you, you've just been fabulous. And I want to thank you guys and gal for joining us today and sharing all of your good insights. And so for the audience out there, on behalf of all of the panel, I really hope that you feel that this peer exchange has been useful and informative and will influence your practice.